Hi, Leos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome. Let's see what is going on around you for love, what's coming towards you, any energy that Spirit wants to share with me today. Let's call in our Spirit guide. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages for my Leos today. What is it that you have for them? What is it that you want them to hear? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have felt help from above, the angels, the number 27. Absolutely. You don't have to do this alone. You're not in this all by yourself, they just said. So we want to ask for help. We want our spirit guides. We want our angels, our lost loved ones. Everybody is out there wanting to support you and hold you in their arms and be there for you. I have the courage, the number 30. So I like the lantern, this feeling of following the light. And I can see, there's always going to be this light that helps me to see where I'm going. So having the courage to be able to see what's right in front of you as well. Sometimes that's the hardest thing. Spirit puts things in front of us and we tend to ignore them, or we don't get it. We just, it goes right over our head sometimes. So we want to be able to see what's in front of us. I have the number 8, procrastination. There's that light again. There's no holding back. I like the black cat in the background. There's no holding back. Time is of the essence is how it just came into me. Don't hold back on energy that should be in motion, or somebody that's come into your life that you're not sure of. You won't know until you put some energy and time into it. So sometimes you just gotta, jump right in. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have a star. I have a justice card. I have a judgment. And I have a world. So the star came in as definitely a shooting star energy more than anything. It was a feeling of I have been hoping and manifesting, praying for the right one to come along. And I do feel this fast moving energy. You could go from I have nothing in my life to suddenly, the love of your life appears. It almost feels like it's very rapid, a rapid change, a sudden shift, something like that. So this person comes into my life. I go from, wondering what's going to happen to somebody that possibly I spend the rest of my life with. I could have somebody that's going through a divorce or just came out of a divorce as well. It's a little bit of the way that the sword is going through their mind. It's like I've had to put a lot of thought into the legal system, the justice system, what's right, what's wrong. So maybe somebody who's probably put a little bit more time into the justice system lately than they would like. I have a judgment in the world. They want you to trust, okay? Have the courage to trust, have the courage to understand what you're getting into. This is coming into me almost as a lot of different relationships. There's kind of these different faces like tied up in this kind of bubble or balloon bouquet in this person's mind. And it could be, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from different people. I've learned from relationships with others. And now I'm a better judge of character. I know what I want, something along those lines. And then I have a world. You're carrying the weight on your back. There's a part of me that feels like I want to lift this weight. I don't want you to do it all alone. So someone coming into your life that brings some relief in a sense that you're no longer alone. And they're saying you won't be alone much longer. So there's a sense of time also that, we're some kind of time movement here, that something's moving along very quickly. You won't be alone much longer is what they had just said. So I'm definitely going to grab that for a moment. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us today? Let's see. I have a 4 cups. There's the procrastination. 4 cups is definitely procrastination. It's kind of like, I don't know, if you think it's going to be just handed to you, you got to put in some effort. You got to meet spirit halfway. But this is this kind of waiting game, just waiting for something to happen. I have a hermit. I have strength. There's the courage again. I think courage is the theme of today's reading. Having the courage to start over, having the courage to put yourself out there. I have an 8 of Swords. What is holding you back? Maybe you've been alone for so long, or you have just gotten used to being alone that you just are struggling with. It just is hard to change. It's hard to get up the courage to, change my behaviors or put myself out there, meet new people. But sometimes Spirit does it for us, whether you like it or not. Spirit knows what it is that you want. It's almost like full speed ahead here with the sailboats in the background, but I have changes in the air. It just came in. It's almost like this breeze is coming in. I feel that. Halloween, a 3 of Pentacles. That came into me as meeting someone. And a little bit of putting this person up on a pedestal. I admire this person. I respect this person. Some of you could work with this person. But it is a feeling of, I definitely admire this person for the work that they do. I could be impressed with their career, their success. I could be proud that, they're interested in me. I have a Hanged Man. And I have a Star. So what is holding you back? Nothing is holding you back from what it is that you hope for. It came in a little bit of so nothing is holding you back, but these 2 cards came into me as I meet somebody and then they delay it for some reason. Either they've got something going on, they could have a trip planned, they could be really busy with something going on at work right now. It's not a good time to meet. Maybe I'm not saying they delay it for a long time, but they could delay it for, this week isn't good for me, but maybe next week, let's plan on something next week. I'll give you a call. So there's a little bit of a delay. And I feel like you may think that it's just a kind of push you away tactic, but I do feel like they are serious. This feels good. This is what I've been dreaming of. This is what I've been hoping for. The Christmas colors are coming in for me for some reason. It could be that I'm preparing for the holidays. I'm thinking about the holidays ahead. It could be that we'll be together for the holidays. It could be Spirit's way of saying that this person is going to be in my life. I also like, of course, the snowflakes in the background because it's sharing with me that this person sees you as unique. They see you as special. You're one of a kind, they just said. So there's something that they see in you, like as much as you're respecting them or kind of admiring them, that they see you as special. There's a sense of you're special, to them. And you're either standing out to them or there's something very unique about you that they're seeing. So I'm going to say that right from the beginning, they're very curious. I'm going to say that the only thing, like I said, is some kind of delay, that they say, I'm not available this weekend, but you know what? Let's plan on something next weekend. So if they don't follow through for next weekend, then obviously that's not somebody we want to be with. But I do feel like they delay it, and maybe I'm a little disappointed because they pushed it off just a little bit. A balanced love. You do deserve to feel balanced. You do deserve to feel emotional security or stability, something like that. A miscommunication. So you could be feeling, like I said, somebody says, I'm not available. and you're taking it as they're not interested. I'm going to put it with the Hanged Man, like they're just putting it on hold because they're really not interested. But that's not what's going on. I think they're really not available. I think that logistically, the reason that they're giving you is the truth. So sometimes we just have to accept it. Is it bad vibes? Are they just saying it for, the sake of appeasing me? Or is it somebody that legitimately is going to, wants to see me soon? An intensifying chemistry. I like that. I can feel it brewing. I like the feeling of it's brewing. I like this feeling of, I don't know, this kind of potion, right? A little bit of a love potion, a little bit of a love potion brewing, something like that, that I can feel the energy is really what it means. And I have a past life. Maybe I'm recognizing you. Maybe I see something in you that I haven't seen in anybody else. Maybe there's a sense of, I feel like you're my soulmate. I feel like there's something else here. So there is this beautiful sense of something is brewing, like what is going on in this connection. I can feel something. Bottom of the deck, I have stable. So we just said that balance, love, stability. I feel like that's what I'm looking for. I've been alone for a while. I've been waiting. So I'm not really interested in anything other than something that's going to work for me. I'm not looking to have, something crazy in my life. Bottom of the deck, I have working together. And there is a little bit of that coming in with the Three of Pentacles a moment ago. Like I really admire your work. I really think you're successful. I appreciate you, so there's something that I admire. So some of you could work together. Maybe your paths cross in some kind of work environment. Maybe that's how you're meeting, but not necessarily. It's just a clue for some of you. Spirit, what are some of the feelings around this connection? I like the intense chemistry. I really do. I like the sudden shift. You're special to them, they're saying. Overthinking, playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. I'm going to put that in the category of they're not available. So you think that it's they're not interested. People have really busy lives. I think the hardest part about a relationship to get is getting it going. Once you get to know each other and you're kind of up and running and you understand each other's routine and schedule, it makes it a little bit easier. But if somebody keeps, puts you off because they're really busy, you think, well, they're going to always put me off, but not necessarily. I have a separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. Some of you may be coming out of that. Somebody just got divorced or just separated. There were some legal issues surrounding this energy. I have love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. Am I overthinking it? I'm so used to just kind of taking care of myself. Am I, wondering, is this person stable? Is this person interested? Is this person going to go somewhere? Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. Boundaries are very important, especially as you get older. You want your own peace and mind. You like the life that you've created. You're not really interested in somebody coming into your life and kind of blowing things up. I have difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this relationship. So maybe somebody separated from somebody and that person is not happy that somebody new is on the picture, somebody new is coming into your life. And a law of attraction, you've been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. It's the truth. You know, sometimes we just don't believe it because it's not here yet. But that's what the star tells us. The star shares with us over and over again that what we hope, what we dream, Spirit wants to bring to us. So for today, I'm going to say you do have some kind of sudden shift, you know, this sense of, you know, this love potion brewing. But what I really liked was you won't be alone much longer. So I'm definitely going to hold on to that. I do feel like there's some intense chemistry that is going to come up and out of this. Even if it's delayed initially, it's going to be a little bit of a slow start, but it will pick up from there. So we're going to put this, we're going to ask Spirit to guide this to you now. Let's thank Spirit for our messages. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. If you'd like to book a private reading, check out my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, please check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel for some additional readings. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we'll see you again real soon.